Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another session of the Google Workspace for lawyers. So, if you can see me and you can hear me clearly, please let me know in the comment section. If you can see me, you can hear me clearly, let me know in the comment section. We are live. We are live. My name is Abimo Olajiwola. I'm a business lawyer and a digital law practice consultant. So yesterday we learned so many Google Workspace packages, and I'm sure that lawyers have gone to try those packages out. Let me know in the comment section if you have tried out the packages. Please let me know in the comment section if you have tried out the packages. Let me know in the comment section if you have tried out the packages. Tell others that we are live. Tell them to join us. We are live. Today we are going to be looking at some interesting Google Workspace packages that you probably didn't even know that exist. So just tell others that we are live. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna be looking at the comment section, and so that we can know if the class is running smoothly. So today we are going to be looking at how to manage your law practice with Google Keep. How to use Google Keep to manage your law practice. That is what we are going to be looking at today. So there's a tool that is called Google Keep. You can find it on keep.google.com. You can also find that tool on your phone application. If you're using the phone application, you can just download the Google Keep application. And what do we need this Google Keep application for? The Google Keep application is practically for you to manage the projects of your law firm. So let's say that you have a lot of clients, you have a lot of work to do, and you manage your law practice. Then you don't have to start calling people to say, okay, you are going to handle this litigation case, you are going to handle this consultation and all those things. So it's just like a project management tool. This Google Keep, you can also use Google Task to do the same, but I have realized that it is easier to use Google Keep for it than Google Task. And that is why we will be teaching you how to use Google Keep instead of Google Task. Please drop it in the comment section if you can see and hear me. So now this is Google Task on my screen. I hope you can see my screen. This is Google Task. And what are we going to do when we come here? We are going to, this is Google Keep, rather. We're going to set up a particular task on Google Keep. We are going to set up a particular task on Google Keep. Can you see this task note up here? Can you see this task? Can you see this take a note? Can you see this take a note? Yes, that is up here. So you're going to click on this take a note, and you're going to put the name of the client there. So the name of the client that you intend, to assign. So let's say a client has booked for consultation, a client has a court case, a client has a pre-briefing session. So you're going to put the name of the client. So let me just assume that the name of the client now is Mrs. Adeleke. So let me just assume that the client is Mrs. Adeleke. Then what do we want to do for Mrs. Adeleke? We want to take a briefing, take client's briefing. Then what else do we want to do? We want to offer legal consultation. What else do we have for this client? We have a court case. Then we have drafting. So all those things are the things that we want to do for these clients, and I want to assign the task. So I don't have to start calling or start saying just do this and do that. So all I have to do now is I'm going to come here. If you like, you can add an image, but it's not necessary. You can choose to add an image, but it's not necessary. So I'll come here and then I'll click on more. Then when I click on more, I can click on show check boxes. Show check boxes will help you to track when these things are done. So the person that you are assigning to this task, immediately the person is done, the person will check it. Once the person check the boxes, it will show on your end that the task has been completed. So it's a project management tool. So now once we have this, the next thing we are going to do is you can add labels depending on what you want. For me, I'll put an urgency label there. So I'll just put urgent. That's the label that I want it to have, urgent. So this task is going to be showing urgent. So I can give it color depending on what I want. I can give it a color, or I can even give it this color to show that it is urgent. Now it is here now. The next thing I want to do is I want to share it with the person who is in charge of the task. I want to share this task with the lawyer who is in charge of this task. So I'm going to just click on this collaboration button. Can you see this collaboration button? This button that has plus in front of it, that has collaborator. So I'm just going to click on this collaborator button, and then it would come here. So who do I want to collaborate with? So let me assume that I want to collaborate with this person. So I'll just collaborate with her. That's maybe my lawyer in the office. Once I click on this person's email, then I will save it. So once I save it, the person who is the collaborator automatically gets it on the person's Google task or Google Keep or Google Calendar to say that, okay, um, I have this task assigned to me from my principal. So you can see that the person's picture is already showing here. So all the person have to do is the person should finish the task and then click on the boxes. Can you see immediately I clicked on this drafting, it already crossed it out, meaning that drafting has been done, court case has been done, legal consultation have been done, client briefing have been done. So that's what the person has to do. So you are already managing your law practice project with this now. So now another thing you want to do is you want to set reminders. Can you see these reminders? Because you don't want the person to forget. Neither do you also want to forget that you have a case or you have a client briefing. So you click on reminder. When do you want the person to be reminded? Okay, reminder later today. What's the time? I want the person to be reminded in the evening, 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Is it do not repeat or repeat? How do you want the person to be reminded? Another one is saying, okay, I want this person to be reminded tomorrow. Tomorrow by what time? 8 a.m., 10 a.m., afternoon, evening. Just set reminders. So you can just set date and time. You can set date and time. So you can set as many reminders as you want. Mind you, once you set these reminders, you will get the reminder. The person, that's your lawyer or your clerk that you are assigning this task to, is also going to be getting reminders. So if you set five reminders, you will get the reminder. Your clerk or your lawyer will get the reminder 5 times. So the person will get a notification on their phone. The person will get a notification on their phone saying, it is time to carry out this legal drafting. Oh, that kind of alarm. Pop, 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 pop. And when you check, it is going to be legal drafting time. Legal drafting time. Do you get what I'm saying? And you are going to get that alarm. So it is very good. You can use Google Keep, just like I've shown you. You can use Google Task, just like I've also shown you. You can use the tool to manage. So you don't have to start calling people to say, okay, this is what you have to do. So if you have a team of 4 people, all you have to do is just to do this again, create another note. This one is for maybe Oluyemi. Oluyemi versus Moreni KG, or something something. You just have to create another note, and you would say that go to police station, go to EFCC office, court 2, court 2 to collect the to apply for judgment in the case of Bosse. Do you get what I'm saying? Just list all those things. And once you are done listing the things, just click on show check box. Once you show check box, you click on the person you want to assign the task to. Maybe you want to assign the task to Abimo. You click on Abimo. Then you set reminders. Remind me and Abimo later today. Remind me and Abimo by 8 a.m., by 1 p.m., by 6 p.m. Remind me and Abimo tomorrow again by 10 p.m. Remind me and Abimo next tomorrow. You just set it like that, and automatically you click on save. Once you do that, can you see that it's already here? This is the first one I did, Mrs. Adeleke. This is the second one I did, Oluyemi versus Moreni KG. You will see that what we have under Oluyemi and Moreni KG is police station visit, EFCC office visit, court 2 to apply for judgment in the case of Bosse. So once the lawyer assigned to do this is done, the lawyer is just going to check these boxes from the lawyer's phone. So the lawyer is going to get the notification on the lawyer's phone. If the lawyer has a laptop, the lawyer is going to get it on laptop. If the lawyer is using a phone, the lawyer has a Google Keep app, the lawyer is going to get the notification there, or Google Task app. So the lawyer is just going to click on this and this. So once the lawyer is done, the lawyer can click on 1, 2, 3, and you can see it from your own end that, okay, the lawyer is done with this job. So you can actually monitor your cases, and you don't have to start calling people. Once you just set it up here and you set reminders, the people you are reminding are definitely going to get the reminders. You yourself, you are going to get the reminders, and once they complete the task and they check it, you are also going to get the reminder that they have completed this task and they have checked the boxes. Is that understood? I want to move on to the next thing right now. Do we have questions before I move on? Let me see if we have questions. You can't see the projection. Someone is saying I can't see the projection, but I can see the projection because I'm watching it with my phone, and I can see the projection. Is this person is Aderonke Awobiyi. The person says I can't see the projection. Please, is she the only one who can't see the projection? Can others see the projection? Please let me know if others can see the projection, or she's the only one who can't see the projection. Please, I want to know in the comment section if she is the only one who can't see the projection. Before I move on to the next thing, because I have another package that I want to teach today. Before I move on to the second package, please do let me know if Aderonke Awobiyi is the only one who can't see the projection. She's saying she can't see the projection. Please, please, please. Margaret, you can see it, right? You can see the projection, right? You can see the projection. Please, I want to know if you can see the projection, or it is only Adebi who can't see the projection. I can see. Great. Ibikunle Kende says, I can see the projection. Thank you so much. So, Margaret, I don't know. Maybe it is from your end. Every other person can see the projection. So now we've talked about Google, Google Keep and Google Task for managing your office tasks. So you can just assign tasks to everybody and set reminders, and they will get it as an alarm on their phone. Now, the next thing we want to look at that is very important is document management. The next thing we want to look at right now is document management. I want to see it in the comment section. Please put document management in the comment section. Document management. Type it in the comment section. Document management. Please type it in the comment section. Document, document management. Type it in the comment section. Document management. Great, great, great. Great. Okay, somebody is saying I can see, but it's not sharp. I don't really know what is going on because I'm projecting directly from my laptop, so I may not really know what is going on. So for document management, we will be using Google Drive. We already know that Google has Google Drive, which is a cloud storage system. Cloud storage system that allows you to store your documents virtually. Cloud storage system that allows you to store your documents virtually. So which is Google Drive. You can download the Google Drive app on your phone, or you can use it on your laptop. Once you have a Google email, that's a Gmail account, you automatically have access to um 15 gig of cloud storage for free without payment. But if you need more cloud storage, you have to pay for it. Currently I'm using the Google Workspace paid application, which is just $9 every month, and it gives me 1 terabyte of Google storage. That's great, like 1 terabyte, and it gives me a lot. I have access to everything in the Google package, including unlimited hours of Google recording, and it automatically stores my Google Meetings in my drive. So I don't have to start thinking of, before when I do Google Meetings, I use Zoom, and I use a paid Zoom. Then I have to download it and then upload it to Google Drive and send it to people and all that. I don't have to do that with Google Workspace. With my $9 every month, I have access to all the Google packages, and it automatically stores my Google Meetings in my Google Drive, which is awesome. And I have 1 terabyte 1 terabyte of storage. So now we are looking at Google Drive, and we all know that this is Google Drive. You can get it online, drive.google.com. So this is my Google Drive right now. This is my Google Drive. And what I want to say is, as lawyers, we have to be able to manage documents effectively. So let me assume that we want to manage documents now. So I'll click on this button. Can you see this plus sign button? Plus sign button that has new on it. This plus sign button, once I click on this plus sign button, it's asking me if I want to create a new folder, if I want to upload a file, if I want to upload a old folder, if I want to create all these things, Google Forms, Google everything. So what I want to do is I want to create a folder for my law practice. So if I click on this create folder button, I will type the name of my law firm, Abbey Legal, because you can use your Google Drive for more than one thing. So now this is Abbey Legal clients, Abbey Legal client folders, Abbey Legal client folder. Then I'll click on this create button. So once I've clicked on the create button, can you see this thing here? Abbey Legal client folder. Let me change the layout so that you can see it. Have you seen Abbey Legal client here? Abbey Legal client folder. Abbey Legal client folder. So it is here. So what I'm going to do now is, because I'm not using my own Google Drive to teach you, because I have a lot of information there that I don't want to be available to the public. So this is just a fresh Google Drive. So I'll just be showing you how you can create a fresh document. So now this is Abbey Legal client folder. Now let me upload a document inside this Abiligo, or let me just create a document. Now let me create something in Google Docs. Let's assume it's a contract for a client. So let me just assume it's a contract for a client. Let me just say something like legal contracts, or legal let me say something like investment contract. Let's assume this is an So let me just title this investment contract and let me save it. Let me save it in Drive. So now this investment contract is already here. Now I want to save it. Because I don't want my drive to be jam packed. I want everybody to be able to have access. Maybe everybody in the office to be able to have access to this drive. And I want it to be, very neat and organized. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click these three dots. Can you see these three dots here? I'm going to click on it, more actions. Once I click on it, can you see this organize button? Can you see this button that says organize? Organize, organize. I'm going to click on this organize button. I'm going to move here. Can you see move? Move, move, move. It's asking me where do I want to move this file to. I'm going to move this file. It's asking me where I want to move the file to. I'm going to move this file to Abiligo client folder. Can you see? Abiligo client folder. I'll click on move button. So automatically that file has been moved into the client folder. Now, inside Abiligo client folder, I don't want documents to just be flying around. Each client must have their own folder. That is what is called document management. Each client must have their own folder. So I'll come inside Abiligo. I will double click Abiligo client folder here, and I will create a file. I will create a new folder inside Abiligo client folder. So let's say we have a client called Mrs. Morenike. So this will be Mrs. Morenike, and I'll click on create. So all the documents of Mrs. Morenike is going to be inside Mrs. Morenike. Let's assume that we have Mr. Let's assume that we have Chukwu, Mr. Chukwu Emeka. I'm going to click on create another folder. This is Mrs. Morenike. This is Mr. Chukwu Emeka. Let's assume that we have Mr. I'll click on new folder again. Let's assume that we have Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali is also going to have a folder. So now you can see that if each client have their folder. So if Mrs. Morenike is having a court case, we would all the documents we create for Mrs. Morenike, or all the court documents they served on us, we are going to scan them and bring it inside this Mrs. Morenike's folder. So it means that if I go to court today and the other counsel serves me a process, I'm going to scan that process. I'm going to upload it to Google Drive, and I'm now going to put it and share it, organize it inside Mrs. Morenike's file. If I am creating a land agreement for Mrs. Morenike or a contract, it goes inside Mrs. Morenike's file. So if any lawyer in the office wants to do anything, all the lawyer have to do is to go into the Abiligo client folder and then click on the client's name. So documents should not just be running around on the screen of the laptop or inside the file, inside the Google Drive of the office. Documents must be inside the client's folder. So now let's assume that this investment contract is for Mr. Ali. I'm going to just click on these three dots up here, organize, move, and once I move it, I'll move it to Mr. Ali. Can you see? It's asking me who owns this document. Is it Mr. Ali? Is it Chukwu Emeka? Is it Morenike? So all the names of your clients must be here, no matter how small, no matter whatever you do for a client. Don't allow documents to fly around. It must be in the client's folder. It must be in the client's folder. It must be in the client's folder. So let me just put this inside Mr. Ali. So can you see that everywhere is neat now? So if anybody wants to open this folder, Abiligo folder, the person just comes inside. The person is scrolling through the names of the client. So the person just comes to search drive, and the person just searches for Mr. Ali, and the person opens Mr. Ali, and the person sees the document of Mr. Ali. So all the documents of Mr. Ali must be inside Mr. Ali's file. All the documents of Mrs. Morenike must be inside Mrs. Morenike's file. So now that we have that, we are now sure of this. We are sure of this. So if you now want to share this, if you want other lawyers to be able to see what is here, you can now share it. You can click on the share button. You can share with them. You can say, okay, I want my partner in the office to also be able to access this file. Then you can click on the share button and your partner will be able to access the file. So who do you want to be able to access this file? You don't want anybody to be able to access the file because, as lawyers, we have a duty of confidentiality. Nobody should be able to see your client's information. So you can't click on anyone. You cannot click on anyone with the link. What you have to do is you just have to bring the person in by email. So I can click on this person's email. This person, let's say the person is your partner. And what do you want the person to be able to do? Is it to be able to view the documents alone, to be able to comment, or to be able to edit, organize, and add to the document? What do you want the person to be able to do? Now click on anything. To me, I would just say view because I don't want the person to be able to do anything. Or if it's a partner that is going to be able to also, file cases and do everything, I would say edit the document and I'll click on send. Once I click on send, the person is going to get a notification. The notification is going to tell the person to click on a link so that the person can automatically have access to this document in the person's Google Drive. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I want to see the emojis. I want to see the emojis in the comment section. I want to see the emojis in the comment section if you understand what I was saying by document management. For the person who is saying that it is not so sharp, it is your settings, it is your what do we call it? It is your YouTube settings. So you can just click on the settings button. Once you are watching me, you can click on the settings button and then it will be able to you'll be able to set the you'll be able to set the way it comes out, the way you see it, how sharp it is. You'll be able to set it. So it is actually your settings. Please, I want to see the emojis. I want to see the emojis in the comment section. I want to be sure that I want to be sure that you can see what I'm doing, you understand what I'm doing, and I can move to the next thing. So from here, you can make a copy, you can rename the document, you can download the document, and you can move the document to trash. I hope we understand what we have just discussed. Please, I want to see the emojis before I move on. I want to see the emojis before I move on. I want to be sure that you can see what I am doing. You understand what I'm doing before I move on. Now I want to move on to something else entirely. I want to move on to documents. Documents. Yes, documents. This is document management, but I want to move on to Google Docs. That's creating Google documents. Please, I want to see the emojis. I'm not seeing the emojis. Oh, I'm not seeing the emojis. I'm not seeing the emojis. I want to see the emojis. I want to see the emojis, yes, before I move on. Okay, so let's move on. You can see me, right? You can hear me clearly. So let's move on to document creation. So you are going to go to Docs, Google Docs. This is Google Docs. I can just see my Google Docs from here. I can see my Google Docs from here. I want to click on Google Docs. So this is Google Docs. Instead of you creating documents on your laptop, personally, I don't create documents on my laptop because, well, you can back up your laptop, but for me, I don't even want to go through that stress. So all my documents are created virtually on the cloud. So I just log into docs.google.com and I create my document. So my document saves automatically. As I am working, my document is saving, and I save myself of all the stress. So, and my documents are available virtually. I can, I can log in anywhere and see what I am doing anywhere. So let me just assume that I want to create something here. I want to create something here. So let me just assume that I want to draft an agreement. Land agreement. I'm just assuming, no. Land agreement. Let me just assume that I'm drafting land agreement. And what else? What else? What else? Mr. Owoni Koko. Let me assume that is Mr. Owoni Koko. So now, if I finish drafting this thing now, or I'm drafting a petition for the solution of marriage, or a claim, or I'm drafting a claim. Now, there are so many things that I may want to do. And some of the things that I may want to do is I may want to collaborate. So let me assume that I want to draft. I want the client to see what I'm doing. I want my colleagues. What most people do is they draft and then they send a copy to the other person, to look at it and to proofread and everything. But that is old school. You don't have to do that. So you can just collaborate. You can just collaborate. See this share button up here? You can come here and click on this share button. This document presently is private to only me. Only me can see this document. I'll just come up here, click on this share button. Once I click on this share button, it's asking me, do you want to share this document? Yes. Who do you want to share this document with? So let me assume that I want the client to collaborate. So I want the client to be able to see the document, the way I'm doing it. I want the client to be able to input. So 4 people can be working on a document at the same time. All you have to do is just to come here, click on the share button, and click on the person's email. Can you see that I'd already done this email address? I'm saying kindly collaborate. Kindly collaborate with me while drafting this document. So let me say it's claim or anything. I'll just be drafting it here and then I'll send. Once I send, the person can be seeing what I'm doing line by line, and the person can make side comments. The person can choose to say, okay, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want that. The person can choose to say anything. So what I do personally is, if I'm working for a client, let's assume that I am helping a client to prepare a divorce petition. I'm just going to send it to the client and I'm going to check this editor. This button here, instead of view, editor, commenter, everything, I'm just going to click on, okay, this client can edit. Or most of the time, I don't want them to even edit. I'll say this client can comment. That's all. I'll just click on comment. So I want to be the only one that can edit it because it's a client. But if it's my junior in the office or my senior in the office, I can say edit. So I can give them the editor check so that they can edit what I'm doing. But this client is going to be a commenter. So once I say kindly collaborate, I'll just click on the send button here. So once I click on the send button, the client gets a notification that he or she should collaborate with me on this document. And once the client click on this collaboration link, it brings the client automatically to the document. So the client can now input side notes. So the client can now come here and be editing. The client can be editing. The client can be putting, suggestions. The client can be putting anything. The client can come here and say that, okay, oh, this my Owoni Koko. The client can add a comment. The client can say, my name is not Owoni Koko. Please change this to Afuye. So the client is going to put the comment here. So as I'm working, I'll be seeing the comment by the side. Can you see this comment? As I'm working, I'll be seeing the comment by the side. So the client can choose to tell me that, okay, I don't want this, I want that. So I don't have to be doing back and forth. As I'm drafting, the client is seeing it. and the client is correcting it. Once we are done, the document is ready. The document is what? The document is ready. So that is that. Now, once I'm done with this document, I may come here and I may say that I want to send this document as an email. Can you see email? So you don't have to download the document and then go to your email and then email it to the client. Some people will now download the document and then email it to the client, blah, 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 blah. No. You can just come from here, from this email button, and just click on email this file or email collaborators. You just send it as a mail directly from here and the client will receive it. I hope we are learning. I hope we are learning. I hope we are learning. Then if you want to download, this is the download button. You can click on any form of download. You want it to be in Microsoft Word. You want it to be in open document, rich text, PDF. Most lawyers use PDF. You want it to be in PDF version. You can just download it. And if you want to move it to trash, you can move it to trash. Then another thing you may want to also do when you are working with this is tools. I'm coming. There are so many tools here. So you may want to come here. This is spelling and grammar. It may want to check your spellings and grammar once you are typing. You may want to check your word you may want to type with your voice. You may want to type with your voice. Some people may not, some people may want to create a document, but they don't want to type. So if you click on voice typing, you can just click on click to speak. So let me try it now. Let me start. This land agreement, I'm coming. This land agreement is between Mr. Owonikoko. It already did me what I said just now. So let me try it right now, is what you typed for me. This Can you see now? The voice typing is already coming out. Can you see that the voice typing is already coming out? This land agreement is between Mr. Owonikoko of number 28. Did you get that? Did you get that? So you can use your voice to type if you are too busy. So let me remove this. Let me remove this. Let me cancel this. I hope we are following. I hope we are following. Okay. Compare documents is another thing you may want to use. Compare documents. So these documents now, if you have another document, like you have a template in the office that you want to work with and you have created it, you can compare the document. So you come up here, you click on tools. Let's say you have a template in your office that you work with and then your junior created a document for you and you don't have time head to toe. So what you are going to do, tools, and then you click on compare documents. You just click on compare documents, it goes to your drive. It's asking you to click on the document that you want to compare with. It's asking me to click on the document, but this is my drive now. It has nothing in it because it's a new drive. It's not my normal drive that I'm using to teach this class. So well, it takes you to your drive. It asks you to click on a particular document and then you click on open. Once you click on open, then you click on this compare button. Can you see this compare button? So maybe you click on compare button, it automatically compares the two documents and it tells you the differences. So you don't have to stress yourself. Let's say you already have a template for originating summons and then a lawyer in your office, you ask the lawyer to draft originating summons. Once you are done, once the lawyer is done and the lawyer submits, all you have to do is just to go up here, click on tools, and click on compare documents, and then you click on the document you want to compare. Once you click on it, you hit this compare button. Once you hit this compare button that you are seeing here, once you click on this compare button, it compares the document. Automatically it begins to compare, and it says my comparison is ready. Can you see this? It says my comparison is ready. And you are now going to open the comparison. And once you open the comparison, you are going to see the differences, the things the lawyer puts, the things that are not in your own, the things that is in the lawyer's own, and automatically, in fact, you can use this tool to review documents. Let's say you did a document representing a client, and then you did a document, the other lawyer wanted to review the document and all that. All you have to do is just, and they sent it back, they corrected the document, they sent it back and all that. All you have to do is just compare documents. You click on the first one you created and the other one that the other lawyer also created or the client created, and then you click on compare document, and then it says comparison is ready, and then you click on comparison. It says comparison is ready, and then it's going to show you the differences. For me, there's no difference because I compared it with the same document, because this is the only document that I have on this Google Drive. It's not my normal Google Drive that I'm using to teach. So for me, there is no comparison. But if you want to review an agreement, you want to review a process, a court process that your junior drafted, or you want to review a contract for a client, you can just do the compare document. Somebody put it in the comment section. I want to be sure that you are following me. Put it in the comment section. Compare documents, compare documents, compare documents. You can use that compare document to do what? You can use it to compare files. You can use it to do you can use it to review your documents for your clients. You can use it to review your documents for your clients. I hope we understand what we have been teaching. I hope we understand what we have been teaching. Great, great, great. Thank you. Compare documents. Compare documents. So for today, I want to show you something again for today, which is Google Slides. I want to show you Google Slides. I believe a lot of us already understand what we have taught so far. Can we go on? Can we go on? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Omotayo, for that comment. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so I want to go to Google Slides. Just just a minute. Slides. Okay, let me just even go from here, Seth. Let me go from here. Create slide. Just a minute is loading. Is loading, is loading, is loading, is loading, is loading. Load fast, please. So this is Google Slides. Let's go to Google Slides. Google Slides. Google Slides. Okay, so this is Google Slides. It is used for creating presentations. So let's assume that you want to present something to a client, you want to present to your team, or you even have a speaking engagement. They have invited you to come and as a lawyer, maybe the legal position of something and all that. So you have to use Google Slides to create your presentation. And you can use any format. So you can use PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. You can use Canvas slides, but you can use Google Slides. So this is the interface of Google Slides. This is the interface of Google Slides. So all you have to want you to put Google Slides in the comment section. Google Slides. So now, can you see this button here that says import theme? You can choose to start afresh, but you can also choose to come here and import your theme. So I can click on import theme, and it takes me to different presentations, and it's asking me to import a particular presentation style. It takes me and it's asking me to import a particular presentation style. So let me just go through these presentations. These are some of my presentations. Which one would I love to use? Which one would I love to use? But this one, let me just do this. Let me just click on this style for the purpose of this class, and I'll click on insert. I'll click. Yes, so I already have this here. So somebody should give us a topic. Somebody should give us a topic for the Google Slides presentation. Give us a topic in the comment section. I'm looking at the Google. I'm looking at the comment section. Give us a topic. Drop a topic there. What should be the topic? Legal compliance checklists, Abby, for private schools. Is that okay? Legal compliance checklist for private schools. What every owner should know. What every school owner should know. So this is our presentation, and then you can continue to add. You can continue to add anything you want. You can continue to add scripts and all that. So you can just continue to create slides and all that. I hope we understand what I'm doing, Sha. So now, once I'm done, this is the front page. Legal compliance checklist for school owners. Once I'm done, I can go to the next slide. Can you see how I went to the next slide? I clicked on this button up here, slides. I click on new slides. Do you get what I'm saying? new slides, and I came here. So I can say, what are the legal compliance? Please drop something in the comment section. I want to see legal compliance checklist, school registration, or I can start with registration with the Ministry of Education. That's number one, Abby. Registration with the Ministry of Education. Then the next thing, what are the requirements? Requirements for registering with the Ministry of Education. Then I'll put them there. Requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, requirement 4, requirement 5. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So once I'm done with that, I can come back here. I can say new slide or duplicate slide. I can choose to duplicate the slide and just edit. Then I may want to change my text. You come up here, font. Can you see the font button? You click on font, you change your font depending on what I want. I can change my font. Then I can come back up here. I can change my font. I can change my font size. I can do a lot, a lot, a lot. I can also insert images. Let me say I want to insert an image. Let me pick an image from Google Photos. Let me pick an image. Let me pick an image. Let me use this image. Insert. Maybe I want to explain something to them. I can bring this image here to show them that education is very important. Can you see the way I brought in image? So you want to create slides, you want to make it something that is very, very conversational. You want to bring in images, or you even want to bring in maybe shapes, tools, or anything. Let me go to the next slide. Let me just go to these slides, and then let me bring out these shapes. You want to bring out shapes or anything, you can just come here. You want to explain something to them. Can you see? I want to explain something. Can you see this? Can you see this? I want to explain something to them with this. Maybe I want to explain, I don't know. I don't know what you want to explain. You just come here, you click, you can shape it. You can just do anything with it. So this is it. This is how it is done. This is how it is done. Also, you can change your background color. You can change the background color of your presentation. You can come to color code and change the background color of your presentation. Can you see that I've changed the background color? I came up here, I clicked on background. I clicked on what? Background. So practically, this is how to create your slides. This is how people create slides in Google Slides. You can use PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. You can use Google Slides. You can use Canva. Personally, I create my own slides with Canva because it's very easy to create slides with Canva. And once you are done, once you want to present, you can just click on this slideshow. You click on slideshow and you begin to present. Can you see my presentation that I just created? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, please put it in the comment section. I can see your screen. 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 Okay, so practically today, so this is it. Can you see? Can you see the presentation that we created today? So today we've been able to look at task management. You've been able to organize your task with Google Keep, Google Task. We've been able to look at document management system. You've been able to organize your documents, being able to, organize your files, create a file for each client, create a law firm folder that you can access at any time. You don't have to start telling people that, oh, I am not with the file and everything. Please don't get me wrong. If you have a big law firm, if you have a big law firm, Just know that all you have to do, if you have a big law firm, is to get a legal practice management software. If you have a big law firm, yes, get a legal practice management software. But if you have a small law firm or you are a solo practitioner, you work with two, three, four people, this can absolutely work for you. If you work with two, three, four people, this can absolutely work for you. So today, this is where we'll be drawing the curtain. We still have some things that we want to look at. We want to look at how you can create a domain name for your law practice to make your law practice very, very, formal. Even without creating the domain name will be on your Google Workspace server. So we have things that we want to look at. We want to look at how you can create a domain name on your Google Workspace server, so that your domain name, for instance, now it will be contact@abiliegal.com, and for all your staff you can have ronke@abiliegal.com, bose@abiliegal.com, without you even having to you don't even need to register a domain name with a domain name provider. You don't have to have a website. You are going to do it inside Google, and your domain and your emails will be hosted on Gmail, and nobody will know that your domains are hosted on Gmail. So we want to look at how you are going to create a domain name, how you are going to create your domain name, how you are going to be able to create domain name for yourself, for everybody in your law firm, how you are going to set up your Google meetings so that it automatically set up your Google meetings so that it automatically saves in your drive. So if you have a client meeting and if a client schedules a meeting with you, you don't have to start thinking, how am I going to get this meeting? All you have to do is just go inside your drive. After the client meeting, it is already saved on the Google Drive. All you have to do is just to organize it and send it to the client folder. So all your client meeting is documented, everything automatically saved in your Google Drive. So we are going to look at that as well. And I don't know if some people want to know how they can create Google websites, Google free websites. I don't know if they want to know it. So I want to see your comments. I want to see your comments. I want to know if these things, if we should draw the curtain for this course here, or if we should continue tomorrow, and then we should also look at these remaining things that we have on our list. So I want to know, before I go right now, I want to know, before we draw the curtain today, if this still interests you, if we should go on, or if we should end the Google Workspace course today. Before I go, I also want to talk to you about the Digital Lawyers Bootcamp. It's a training where we teach lawyers how to make money on the internet, how to get clients without breaching the rules of professional conduct, how to create videos, script your videos, shoot your videos, edit your videos to build influence and to build a public speaking career, how to create your AI legal assistant as a lawyer, AI legal assistant that's going to be helping you to streamline your workflow. And the last thing is how to create digital products, how you can package your knowledge in form of digital products that other lawyers or clients can now buy from. So you diversify your income. If you've been wondering how people create online courses, how they create ebooks, how they create all those things, you are going to learn them at the Digital Lawyers Bootcamp. So please let me know in the comment section. If we get up to 10 comments saying that they are interested, then we'll continue tomorrow. And the course we end tomorrow, we're going to look at creating the domain name, creating your Google website for free, and setting up your Google emails to be hosted on Google Cloud for free, how to set up your meetings so that they are automatically saved in your Google Drive. But if we don't get up to that, then it means that this will officially be the end of the Google Workspace course. Thank you. I want to see your comments. I want to see your comments. I want to see your comments before we go. So enrollment has started for the Digital Lawyers Bootcamp. Enrollment has started. Early bird registration Early bird registration is 50,000 naira only. Early bird registration. The regular fee is 70,000 naira, and you can pay in up to three installments. So people are already registering and they are making payments. So your installment should be a minimum of 10,000 naira. So it means that you can pay in three times. You can pay three times, you pay 10,000 naira, then you pay 20,000 naira two times. So if you are interested in the early bird offer, if you want to register your colleagues, you want to register your friends, send them in and let them register. Also, I want to say that before you leave this platform, please click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, all our trainings will now be done on the YouTube channels. All those trainings we've been doing, we've been inviting special guests, senior legal practitioners to come and teach us on the Digital Lawyers Network group. We would not be doing it on the Facebook group again. We will be doing it on the YouTube channel. We will be doing it on the YouTube channel. And if you don't subscribe to this YouTube channel, if you don't set notifications, you will not know when we are going live. So please, we are not asking you to make payment for this Google Workspace course. All we are asking you to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our YouTube link with others, let them also follow us, let them subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is all you can do to support us in exchange for the knowledge and the resources that we are giving out. So for now, we don't have up to 10 people saying we should continue tomorrow. We don't have up to 10 people, but I believe that others are going to still watch because we started a bit late. So some people were on the group watching us, asking if we are live or not. So I understand perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the live broadcast, but I'm going to be watching for people that are coming back to watch the replay. I'm going to be watching them. So if by tomorrow we don't have up to 10 people say we should go on, then we are not going to go on. But if we have up to 10 people, put it in the comment section of the live video telling us that, okay, let's go on for the Google website and everything, then we would go on. So please share the link with other people in the group, share it with them, let them watch and let them drop their comments on the live chat. Let them drop their comments saying, oh, let's go on tomorrow. So watch out for my response in the group. If by tomorrow morning, if we get up to 10 people, then I'll drop the link for the class tomorrow on the group. But if we don't have up to 10 people, then this would be officially the end of the Google Workspace course. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.